that our chapter fractions and decimals is going on. First half part of the chapter, that is nothing but fractions, we have already finished under the decimal part. Also we have been finished with one exercise number 2.5, and the next part which we means the next exercise on which that means the exercise depends on which concepts. The concepts we have already discussed in the last session, that are nothing but decimal, product of decimals, product of decimal numbers. We had seen it in two parts. Product of decimal numbers was the first part, product of decimal numbers, and the next part is nothing but product of decimal by product of decimal by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. Okay, fine, no problem. So we discussed that if suppose 0.352 is there and into 0.2 is there, we need to do this multiplication. So what I told you in the last lecture, we will just remove all these decimal points. Means if we remove the decimal point, your number will be like this, 352 into 2. Okay, we have removed all the decimal points. See, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10 is 1 carried, 2 3s are 6 plus 1, it is 7, 704. Okay, no problem. So 704 is the answer of 352 into 2. That means after removal of the decimal point. Now see my dear students, here how many digits by which we have shifted our decimal point to the right? 3 digits, and here by 1 digit, so total 4 digits. So there were total 4 digits which were after the decimal point. After the decimal point, total 4 digits were there. Here 3 and here 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. So we need to shift our decimal, here is our decimal point. If decimal point is not there in number, that means after the last digit your decimal point will be there. We have to shift it by 4 digits. This is 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit and 4th digit, and this is your answer, 0.0704. The answer of 0.352 into 0.2. And the next part which I had discussed was like this. Suppose 34.725 into 100 is there, suppose. So we just need to shift our decimal point. How many zeros are there? 1 2 zeros. So shift it by 2 digits. That means 3472.5. This is the answer. Finish, no problem. Okay, fine. So that was the procedure. And other procedure also we had discussed on the last lecture. What was it? Just convert this into fraction form. This is also in fraction form, this is also in fraction form, and you just need to cancel out those zeros which are going to cancel to each other, and if remaining some tens multiple is there, we need to shift that many zeros in the numerator. Okay, we have discussed it, and in the next examples also we are going to discuss by that way only. That's why I have told you in a very fast way. Now see, exercise number 2.6 is there from your NCERT books. Exercise number 2.6. Exercise number 2.6. Exercise 2.6 is there. No problem. Question number 1. What is the question number 1? Question number 1. Find. That means we need to do the multiplication. The first one, first example is like, I am going to take few examples only, and rest of the examples you are going to do on your own. That means that remaining examples will be homework for you. Okay. 0.2 into 6. 0.2 into 6. Okay, no problem. I'll do in that detail way. Here you can tell me directly answer. 6 2s are 12. Okay, no problem. If the answer is 12, how many digits we haven't considered? How many digits we haven't considered after the decimal point? After decimal point, here was one digit and here no digit were there. So only by one digit we will place our decimal point. Here is the decimal point, so we will shift it by one digit. That means this will be your answer. 1.2 will be your answer. 0.2 into 6 is equal to 1.2. But I don't want in that way. I want in this way. 0.2, can I write in this way? 0.2 upon 1 into 6. Yes or no? Yes. So it is equal to 0.2 upon 1 into 6. That means this is 2 upon 10. See, here I have shifted my decimal point by one digit to the right. Here my decimal point is here after 1. So I will shift it by one digit. 1.0 is there. 1.0 means 1. So if I shift it by one digit, then I'll get 10 here into 6. So it is equal to, can I write in this way? 2 into 6 divided by 10. No problem. So 2 6 are 12. 12 divided by 10. And it is equal to, now this cancel 1 0. So you have to shift your decimal point by one digit to the left side. Here is the decimal point. If you shift it by one digit to the left side, it will become 1.2. So 1.2 is the answer. 0.2 into 6 is equal to 1.2. 0.2 into 6 is equal to 1.2 is the answer. Okay, fine, no problem. Now see, I'll discuss with the next example. Suppose I have taken, next example is like this, 2.71 into 5. 2.71 into 5. Okay, can I write in this way? 2.71 divided by 1 into 5. Yes, I can. The same thing we can write in this way. 271. I have shifted this decimal point by two digits to the right. So add two zeros in the denominator into 5. So it is equal to 271 into 5 divided by 100. No problem. So it is equal to, now 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, 5 twos are 10 plus 3 13 divided by 100. No problem. Now if you cancel this 1 0 and 2 zeros, you will get the answer 13.55. Now I think there is no need to tell how this 13.55 come, because so many times I have told you. So 2.71 into 5, the answer will be 13.55. Answer will be 13.55. Okay, no problem. Then next one. Suppose we have taken, the next example is like this. Which one we will take? 0.05 into 7. 0.05 into 7. Now you can tell me the answer orally. We will remove all decimal points. That means 5 into 7 is there. 5 into 7 we know 35. Now tell me how many digits were there after the decimal point in overall multiplication. After the decimal point only 2 digits were there. So we will shift our decimal point by 2 digits to the left side. So here is the decimal point. If we shift it by 2 digits, 1, 2. And here is the decimal point in answer. Okay, and we can do in this way also. So it is equal to 0.05 divided by 1 into 7, and it is equal to 5 upon, I have shifted it by 2 digits, so 100 into 7, so it is equal to 5 into 7 divided by 100, so it is equal to 35 divided by 100. If I shift it by 2 digits, then it will become 0.35. Finish. That will be your answer. That will be your answer. No problem. Now see. So in this way you can do remaining examples. So all remaining examples are homework for you, and you need to do that all examples. I'll take the next question. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. Okay. So the question is like this. Is it 5.7 centimeter and 3 centimeter? It's not 3.2. It's a 3 centimeter. So suppose this rectangle is A, B, C and D. No problem. Okay. Now see, we need to find out area of this rectangle. For that purpose, we should know the formula for area of rectangle. The formula of rectangle is area of rectangle A, B, C, D is equal to L into B, length into breadth. Length into breadth is the formula. Okay, fine, no problem. So it is equal to length is AB and breadth is BC. So AB into BC. So it is equal to AB is 5.7 centimeter into BC is 3 centimeter. Now see, here is 1 centimeter and here is 1 centimeter, and these two are in multiplication. So we will get its unit centimeter square. 1 centimeter, this is another centimeter, so centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square. And remaining terms will be here 5.7 into 3 centimeter square. Now we need to do this multiplication, 5.7 into 3. So just in simple way also we can write it. 3 sevens, we'll do in this way, 57 into 3. Okay, we have not considered the decimal point. We are not considered the decimal point. Without consideration of decimal point, do the multiplication first and then see how many digits were there after the decimal point, this many. So shift your decimal point by that many digits to the left side. Finish. So 3 sevens are 21, 2 carried, 3 5s are 15 plus 2, 17, no problem. And see how many digits were there after the decimal point in problem. After decimal point only one digit were there. So we have to shift our decimal point. Here is our decimal point. We have to shift by one digit. So it will become 17.1. So 5.7 into 3 is 17.1 centimeter square. This is the area of rectangle ABCD. Area of rectangle ABCD is equal to 17.1 centimeter square. Very easy. Very easy. Okay, fine. Now see the next one. Question number 3 is there. Question number 3. Now what the question number 3 is? Question number 3. What is it? It is find. We need to do multiplication. Find. I'll take only 4 questions. The first one, 153 point. Not as per the numbers only. First example, 153.7 into 10. Second example, 3.62 into 100. Third example, 10.05 into 1.05. Sorry, that is from the next question. 0.08 into 10, and the fourth one is 0.03 into 1000. 0.03 into 1000. Okay, no problem. Let's solve it. It is equal to, या अगोदर मी सांगितलेलं आहे की जर आपण 10च्या पटीमध्ये काही नंबर्स आलेले असतील, 10, 100, 1000 अशा प्रकारचे काही नंबर आलेले असतील आणि त्यांनी जर आपण डेसिमल पॉईंटला मल्टिप्लिकेशन करत असू तर सिंपल करायचं काय आहे आपल्याला, किती झिरो आलेच बघायचं त्याच्यामध्ये, किती झिरो आलेत, 1 0 आले, तेवढे डिजिट फक्त डेसिमल पॉईंट पुढे सरकवायचं, म्हणजे राईट साईडला जायचं, राईट साईडला सरकवायचं. ठीक आहे. मग आता जर मी हे 1 0 काढायचं असेल तर काय करणार, हा एक डिजिट राईटला जाणार, म्हणजे काय येणार 1537. आणि जर हाच प्रॉब्लेम मला दुसऱ्या वे मध्ये करायचा असेल, 1537 माझा आन्सर आलता आता, बरोबर का, 1537 हे आन्सर आलतं. समजा मला या पद्धतीनं नाहीच जमला, मला दुसऱ्या पद्धतीनं करायचं, तर दुसरी पद्धत काय असेल माझी, 153.7 डिवायडेड बाय 1 into 10, no problem. So it is equal to, this is 1537. इथं आपण डेसिमल पॉईंट काढून टाकला, डेसिमल पॉईंट एका डिजिटने राईटला सरकवलं तर इथं पण राईटला सरकवणार, 10 आला इंटू 10. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. सो याला आता आपण असेही लिहू शकतो, इंटू 10 डिवायडेड बाय 10. इथलं इथं सुद्धा कॅन्सल करू शकता, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. तसं जरी कॅन्सल केलं तरी काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, फक्त आपली इनिशियल स्टेज आहे फ्रॅक्शन्स वगैरे पाहण्याची, तर त्याच्यामुळे मी एकत्र घेऊन प्रत्येक वेळेला लिहितोय. अदरवाईज वी कॅन कॅन्सल देअर ओनली. ओके. सो हा 10 ला 10 जर निघून गेला तर काय राहिला, 1537. सेम आन्सर जे आपल्याला अगोदर मिळालेलं होतं. ठीक आहे, फाईन. तिथं बघा आता हा प्रॉब्लेम काय सांगतो, आणि याचं उत्तर काय येईल, 3.62 इंटू 100 इज इक्वल टू, याला आपण असं लिहू शकतो, 3.62 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 इंटू 100 इज इक्वल टू. पहिली गोष्ट, आता मी यावेळी लिहितच नाहीये, आपल्याला थोडीशी प्रॅक्टिस व्हावी म्हणून फक्त त्या पद्धतीने लिहिलेलं आहे. किती झिरो आले, 1 2, सरकवा इकडे 2 डिजिटने, 362. ठीक आहे, फाईन. इथं बघा आता किती झिरो आले, 1, सरकवा इकडे 1 डिजिटने, सो इट इज इक्वल टू 1 डिजिटने 0.8. इथला 1 0 होता, तो जर असा लिहिला तर काय फरक, याच्या अगोदर 1000 झिरो लावले तरीही काही फरक पडत नाही, एकच झिरो आपल्याला पुरेसा आहे पॉईंटच्या अगोदर, त्याच्यामुळे आपण तो घेतलेला नाहीये. सो हा आपण लिहितोय अशा प्रकारे, इट इज इक्वल, किती झिरो आले, 1 2 3, सरकव इकडे 3 डिजिटने, सो हिअर 1 2 आणि 3, अजून एक झिरो ऍड करावा लागेल, म्हणजे हा आला 30. सो याचा आन्सर किती आला तुमचा, 30. फिनिश. सो दॅट आर सम एक्झाम्पल्स विच आर रिलेटेड टू द multiplication of decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000 in that way. So that was question number 3. Okay, fine, no problem. Now few more questions are there, but first I'll see what is the time. It's near about to finish, so we will discuss remaining examples on the next lecture. Okay, fine. Thank you.